track temperature's rising. It's now 46 Celsius.
All right, folks, we're here at Road America, going to run a race in the iRacing IMSA series. I'll be in the LMP2, which I normally drive. This one should be fun. I've ran one of these earlier in the week. Had a bit of trouble on pit exit at the very start of the race that kind of screwed me over a bit, but going to have another crack at it today. So this should be fun. I'll go ahead and jump in and get a bit of quality in. I'm not actually going to...
Exit's clear. Push. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
I'm not actually going to try to turn a fast lap. I may not even try to put in a valid lap in qualifying because I really like to start at the tail of the field in these races. You're probably hearing a lot of fuel save in the way I'm working the accelerator, and that's on purpose. I had pretty good luck with taking that strategy in the one earlier race that I ran here. None necessary through the kink there. We'll try to pick up a little 1x here somewhere on this lap. That way I can still turn one at decent pace, but it not count to qualify me. That's an easy spot to pick one up. This lap won't count, but it'll be good to see how fast it is either way. Pole time right now is a 51.5. I'm nowhere near that, 53.7. So I'm 2.1 seconds off, but I'm also running a little bit of a fuel saving race pace here.
That's a new fastest lap for Fry, 151.90.
Yeah, I really don't mind being 2.7 seconds off the pole speed given what I'm going for here. So I have a full race setup on this thing, not a quality setup that's optimized for 2 laps. Fairly hot track out there today too, with track temps at 46 Celsius. And the current local time is 2:30, so I guess the race will probably get started close to about 2:45 local time. I think that will mean that the track temps will, they may pick up a little bit, but they'll probably stay pretty consistent over the course of this race. That was a much better line through the final corner. This lap will be a bit better. Let's see. 51.1-ish. 52.9. Okay. Oh, sorry. I misspoke. I said 51.1. I was thinking 53.1. Yeah, it'd be a little bit better than that. 52.9. I'll take that. That puts me right at, let's see, 1.9 seconds off the pole speed. And normally if I'm within 2 seconds of the pole speed, just in general, it can turn out to be a pretty good race. So I'm not upset at all about the fact that I'm within 2 seconds of pole speed and I wasn't even trying to turn hot laps there. And awesome, I will start second to last in class, which is what I want. I want to keep everybody in front of me so I don't get rear-ended, at least not on lap 1. Let me see here if I can see the standings page to reload. I have a tool here I use called Race Labs that allows me to put overlays into the stream for things like leaderboards and any other type of data I would really want. But honestly, I'm still kind of playing with it and getting used to how it works here. Well, maybe the thing will pop up there. I'll at least add this little bit up here to the top right corner of the stream that shows you a bit about track temp, how much fuel I have left, my iRating, and my position in the top right corner. So alright, let's grid up. Let's get this thing done.
The air temp is 26 Celsius, 45 minutes.
There can be one pace lap here to start.
Follow car number 26 in the left lane. Understood.
Fire up the car. Yeah, so you saw me kind of turn the car off and turn the car back on here.
Car number 26.
The way my sim rig is set up here, I actually have a Xbox controller sitting just to my left. So if I reach down past my left hip, I can touch that Xbox controller. And it's got a handful of buttons on it that are mapped. One of the buttons is actually the ignition for the car, so I use an Xbox controller to turn my car on and off. I have another one that allows me to cycle through there'll be some telemetry that'll show up on the screen here in a few moments, or at least when the race gets started. It allows me to cycle through what that telemetry is telling me. And then I have another button that essentially clears all the pit stop information. So that's what you may have heard just a moment ago. Let's see if I can trigger it again. No, my pit stop stuff is cleared at the moment, so We'll say begin fuel. Let's see if it works now. No, it still doesn't. That one's a bit flaky, but all my pit stop stuff is cleared, so should be set now. Yeah, this one's going to go green at about 2:35 local sim time, and you should be seeing what Light Race Labs calls the advanced panel in the top right corner of the screen. The little bottom bar on that, which should show 46C. That's the temperature of the track surface. SOF of 2.2K. That's basically a estimation of how difficult of a race this is going to be. Every driver in iRacing has something called an I rating, which is just used to rate drivers' performances against each other. I'm a 1.9K or 1900 I rating, which puts me in the top half of all iRacers. It's nothing super crazy, but it's also not bad. So on average, the average across the LMP2 field that we have here is 2.2K. So on average, this field has a higher rating than me. And there's a separate field behind us that's a GT3 based category that they all have a 2.9K. So that's that SOF value that you see. That 2.2 is referring to the strength of field for the prototypes in this race.
Got it, please.
And the other value just to the right of the SOF with the little clock emblem is the local time in sim. So this race at Road America takes place in the real world in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. So
Good luck, everybody.
the sim is operating as if it is 2:34 in the afternoon in Elkhart Lake.
Catch up to car number 26.
This race is 45 minutes long. I will have to pit once for fuel. I normally do not take tires in this race. Oh, my goodness, come on, people. You see why I like to lay back here.
Green.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Come on now. There is no sense in making that move.
Still there. Clear right.
Oh, come on. It's the same mistake that I made in the other race. I need to get back on track. GT field, car off after turn 3. Alright, at least I get clean track to work with here. Cold tires on this hot track are crazy to deal with.
Left, guys. Take it easy.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Come on up to temp tires. My brakes look good, at least. Temperature wise.
There's the spot.
Right side. Clear right.
Yellow flag.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Alright. I think I only made contact with tires, so we're probably good there. I've really got to learn how to manage cold tires on a hot track like this. We'll see here in a minute if I've got any damage that's going to keep me from getting to top speed. I don't think it is. Nah, I'm still getting to 6th gear. Alright, we're good.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Alright, let's try to actually get a good lap in here now.
Maximilian, hast du deinen Stopper an?
Ja, sorry, ich dachte, das war wegen dem einen, der auch neben mir war. Ich hab's nicht
The
gleich
leader has
gecheckt,
just
sorry.
done a 152.71. The guy ahead has just posted a 152.82.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
P16, that was a 153.26. Come on, don't let him get away. The gap in front has increased to 0.8.
Yeah, that guy ahead of me's got some speed.
The car in front has just done a 151.92. Yellow flag, caution.
That was the prototype that was running in 10th. The prototype running 11th has also fallen back a bit too. I really wish I would have had a clean lap 1. But it's all good. Settled in now.
The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds. The leader's just done a 152.06. P15. The next car is Pool. Our refueling window will open after 18 minutes and closes at about 32 minutes.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Good pass. Eyes front.
That was a good pass. Thank you, crew chief. Other than that, I think that guy's got some damage and he's down on pace a bit.
P14. The gap to Pool behind is increasing. It's now 0.9.
That guy will probably have damage after that as well. I don't think there's any tires for him to spin into there. I think if he makes contact, he's making contact with concrete. And there's actually a difference in hitting concrete and hitting a tire stack here in this sim. All right, there's 2 positions gained that lap.
Cross.
Almost ready to battle for a top 10 now. Although I think the next few cars ahead of me
3.2.
may have a bit more pace over me as well.
P12. You've just done a 153.24. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there were tires there for that guy to hit. So yeah, that panel on the top right, you see it says 1.9. That is my current I rating. The red number beside it shows how much I rating I would gain, or in this case lose, if the race were to finish right now and I was to finish the race in P12. I've recently changed up my mental game as a sim racer where in terms of what I'm chasing when I'm in the car, I'm no longer trying to maximize my I rating. I'm no longer trying to gain as much as possible. Instead, I'm trying to minimize my I rating loss.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 3.8 seconds.
This is not a great lap. Oh, actually, it's not too bad of a lap. 2/10 up on my fastest, maybe. .53 flat. I can do that.
1:53.06. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Especially with how free the rear of the car feels. Everyone ahead of me is running faster lap times though, so all that may change once we catch traffic. You never know.
We'll fill you to the end of the race. P9.
That last lap was good, 56 or 52.6. And it looks like we're already starting to catch the GT traffic. Wow, that was scary.
Stupid LMP.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Car right. Clear right.
You've used half your fuel. We'll pull you to the end.
Nico, you're a fucking stupid.
I think I'm going to try something strategy-wise here.
You're an idiot. Very testa di cazzo.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
On your right. Clear right.
The guy in front is Fry. Slower class car ahead. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
I should have stayed out one more lap. All these guys crashing. All these guys crashing here is going to slow me down. I could have gotten into the pits a lot more quickly than what I just did. Where's my box? There's my box.
We'll fuel you to the end of the race.
That one extra. Alright, come on. Give me full tank of fuel. I need about 14 laps total here. If I got less, I can probably make it work. 15, 16. Thinking I'll probably gain a couple positions too with all the damage that happened there. Yeah, a lot of people.
Exit's clear.
A lot of people really screw up once they get to that first batch of GT traffic, just because they're not patient enough getting around that slower classic car. I was P11 when I came in. It looks like I need to be P10 or better to gain iRating.
Loads of fuel. Gray is now in the lead.
Sorry, bad rejoin, my bad.
P5.
I'm going to find that apex there in turn 3 sooner or later.
Fastest lap for Sander, 151.76. Sander is now leading.
Way too hot into that corner.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Come on, dude, just fucking... What's up? If you're gonna go for it, just fucking go for it.
Plenty of fuel. We estimate 27 minutes of fuel left. 4 litres per lap. The tyre rail looks fine, mate. The brake temperatures look good. P4. Loving this, mate. This is perfect.
Alright, I've jumped up to P9 now. The guy behind me just ran a 52.5, so he's got pace. I'm going to have to fight to try to stay in the top 10.
Great, he's leading the race. Coming up on a slow.
Now it's my turn to deal with GT traffic.
Car left. Clear left.
I'll take that 52.7 I just ran though.
6th place.
Car left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
That move I put on that GT was probably a little more aggressive than I needed to be.
Sander is now in the lead.
Right side. Clear right.
The leader has just done a 151.80. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Stay on it if this isn't over yet. Slower class car ahead. The gap to Fry behind is increasing. It's now 4.4 seconds.
Left side. Clear left.
Nice paint scheme by the way, Lego car.
E9.
I lost like a second there because I was trying to go underneath that AMG, but it was going into the pits. There's the apex. Yeah, so the car behind me, I don't know if I can keep him from catching me, but I may be able to make it take so long for him to catch me that he doesn't have a great opportunity to pass me. Not if I keep doing that, though, and losing 2/10 through one corner.
Slower class car ahead.
Never mind. I'm not going to be able to keep this guy behind me.
Seventh position.
Especially if I do that. That's going to be 3 or 4 tenths by the time all said and done.
The leader, Sander, is pitting.
Man, I caught the curb with the right rear and almost spun the car. One of the things I love about racing this car is that its handling characteristics don't really change a lot over the course of an entire race, which honestly probably makes the car easier to drive than a lot of other things. But it's nice because it means throughout the race, the thing that you really only have to focus on is maintaining your own focus and trying to just repeatedly do the same thing in the car every lap, without worrying so much about how the car is changing.
43 Celsius.
Now granted, it obviously does change some, but the two cars ahead of me, or at least the next LMP ahead of me, will need to pit soon.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Judging by my relative, he's done 15 laps on his current set of tires, and I think 16, maybe 17 is really the most that one of these cars can do on a run. All right, I'm going to shut up now and try to focus.
Thank you, Andre.
Feels like the rears are starting to get really hot.
Sander is leading the race. The gap to Fry behind is now 1.0 seconds. P8, that lap was at 1:53.00.
Yep, car ahead of me pitted, so I gained a
Coming
spot.
up on a slower class car.
P8 would make me super happy, but I really don't think I can hold off this next car behind me. I'll need some help from some GT traffic along the way. That said, I might be able to catch the next car ahead.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's
Maybe.
now 8.0 seconds.
Maybe I can pull back those 8 seconds over the next 7 laps. But probably not if I keep doing that. This is where I struggle the most as a sim racer, is maintaining the focus. Right then I just started thinking more about gaps and if I can catch people and where I can finish, and I stopped thinking about just making sure I hit the very next apex. And it cost me a second, judging by the telemetry at the top of the screen.
Pass me, hold up, for inside.
Oh, something happened to that guy behind. He did get stuck. He's dropped to 8.5 seconds behind me. I may be able to lock in P8 now. Back to focusing. Good apex there in turn 1. Ran a little bit wide though. Turn 3. Didn't carry enough speed at the apex there.
Coming up on a slower class car. The gap in front is now 6.9 seconds.
On your right. Clear right.
The paint scheme on this Ferrari ahead of me makes it look like a prototype.
Stay on it, keep digging. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Left side. Clear left.
I'm gaining big on somebody. And I think they may have towed. I may be up to P7 on the next lap, we'll see.
P7. Your lap time was at 154.17. Slower class car ahead.
Could have carried a little more speed to the apex there as well. Or, again, let's go around this guy.
Car right. Clear right.
Sorry, I don't think.
Car right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
Left side.
Lego car.
Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Alright, so apparently the guy did not tow. I'm still in 7th. Have my lock lights coming on there. I don't
Coming
like
up
to
on
see
slower
that.
Cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
Right side. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 5.5.
So the spot that I'm at in the race right now, there's a 5.4 second gap to the next car ahead, and an 8.3 second gap
152.10.
to the next car behind. What that means, I'm at a spot where
Lap time was at 153.24.
if I make a mistake, probably going to lose a position. But if one of the cars in front of me makes a mistake, I'm probably going to gain a position. So what does that tell me that I should do, or how I should set my mental strategy? Simply don't make a mistake. Easier said than done, though.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear right.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Fry is gaining on you. The gap's now 8.1 seconds.
He's not 2 seconds a lap faster than me, though, so there's no way he's going to be able to catch me. Or at least not with enough time to make a pass.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
That lap was a 153.73. The gap ahead is now 5.3.
Too much
Coming
speed
up
at
on a
the
slower
apex.
car.
On your right. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
What's going to benefit me now is that cars in P6 and P7 are very close to each other and battling. There's one of them. There's that mistake I was telling you about. I think this lap and one more.
Lap time was 1:53.61. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Baron.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
There's another mistake. That was the car that was running P5.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Ready to do.
There's a mistake that's going to give Florian behind me a chance.
P6. One more lap to go. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
And he's off.
Great, he's leading the race.
And this is going to be my fastest lap of the race at the very end. I'll take it. P6 plus 51 iRating. Not too bad.
Yellow flag, caution.
52.1 on the very last lap.
That's the finish. Well done, mate.
Hey, good race, everyone. That one was fun. Always, always, always love racing at Road America.
Good racing, Bernard.
So I started next to last and managed sixth. The guy that started just on the outside row of me, technically started last, finished one position above me. I'll take that. That one was fun. That was fun. Appreciate anyone who did happen to tune in. Always like racing here at Road America. Like I was saying, that ended up being a pretty good turnout. I think I gained 50-something iRating. I'll have to check in a moment. But hope everyone else has a good rest of their Saturday. Tune in later today for, or not to my channel, but just to IMSA in general. as IMSA actually takes the track live at Road America in meet space. So, yeah, till then, y'all have a good one.